everyone. Welcome back to Bible Study Daily Log. We're dive deep into God's everyday game wisdom and understanding. So our topic for today is strive to be focused. And the reason why I'm choosing this topic today is because I know that most people have entered or are just entering school, and it's a new school year, even for me. So I just want to show and share some advice as well as some Bible scriptures which relate to the topic so that you're able to prepare yourself and just understand that it's a new chapter and you just need to do your best to stay focused, because staying focused is the number one thing you can do for yourself to ensure a future for yourself. So I'm going to talk to you about the story of Nehemiah. As you know, Nehemiah was a man who was a servant of the king and a man who rebuilded the walls of Jerusalem. After he heard they had fallen, he requested help from the king and permission from the king to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, and he got that permission. And Nehemiah was mocked and by people who were scared because they knew that if Nehemiah completed the wall, he would gain the king's favor. Yet at the end of the day, that was not Nehemiah's intentions. His intentions was to unite the people of Jerusalem once again. But also, even though he kept getting mocked, that wasn't the only thing the enemies tried to do to him. They even tried to kill him and destroy and sabotage his works. Yet at the same time, wouldn't people then feel discouraged knowing that, one, the people who are my enemies are greater and have more power than me? And that would be something to scare someone and discourage someone into not completing their work. Yet Nehemiah was different. He was the one who had so much perseverance to be able to keep going. And I'm going to share a few scriptures with you. In Nehemiah 4, verse 4, um, it says, "And I looked and arose and said to the nobles and to the officials and to the rest of the people, do not be afraid of them. Remember the Lord who is great and awesome, and fight for your brothers, your sons, your daughters, your wives, and your homes." In a way that this relates to school or just starting a new chapter in your life, it's talking about do not be afraid. There's always going to be competition, and there's always going to maybe be people who just always try to either distract you, and you just end up getting scared knowing that you're gonna get distracted and you're not gonna do well, and you wasted so much time, and you're just gonna have so much fear and so much anxiety, because starting a new chapter doesn't mean that you know everything. It means starting from the beginning. But I just want you to understand that, like it says, do not be afraid of them and remember the Lord. When you remember the Lord, you understand that you have a God who is with you, a God who cares for you, a God who wants the best for you. Therefore, just as God wants the best for you, He wants you to be able to excel. And the best way for you to excel is, one, put your trust in Him, and two, put some confidence in yourself. Because although you may not always get 100%, you understand that you need to keep building on what you have. You need to understand that, first, God is your foundation, and two, whatever you build on that foundation, let it be strong, and fill that foundation and whatever you're building with wisdom and knowledge and everything. Do your best and work hard, not just asking God to help you for every single thing, but also working hard for yourself. So whenever you feel like you're gonna have if you feel like you're gonna have trouble staying focused, or if you're having trouble staying focused, just understand that you have a God who remembers you, and just as He remembers you, remember the Lord and remember His promises and remember everything He's going to do for you. And then it says in Nehemiah 4, verse 15, "When our enemies heard that it was known to us that God had frustrated their plan, we all returned to the wall, each to his work." So, just as I said before, there were people out to destroy Nehemiah's work. But it says when they heard that it was known that God had frustrated or taken away their plans, they were frustrated and they had left because they realized that God was with you. There's going to be people who are going to be jealous of you, going to try to bring you down. They realize that you're smart, and they don't like that you're smart. They don't like that you're better than them, because you have something that they do not have. They think it's just your wisdom or your IQ, but it's not just that. It's because you have God. So just understand that before you rely on yourself and your own knowledge, first keep God as your foundation. And any people who try to distract you, any people who try to sabotage you, they'll go away because of God, because He frustrated their plans. And that is all for today. And if you enjoyed today's Bible study, please please feel free to like, subscribe, and share with someone else that might be blessed by it. If you have any suggestions or ideas, please feel free to comment down in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you for your time. God bless.